Welcome, Chris Cox here. So excited to be bringing this first guitar lesson of 2023, and I couldn't think of a better way to do it than to start with a Black Sabbath song. So this is off the very first album, the self-titled album, and this is the song Black Sabbath. From what I understand, just reading about the history of the band, this was the very first song they wrote together. So we're going to go over all the chords, all the riffs, and cover all of the guitar solo as well, every single note. The tuning for this is a standard tuning if you want to play along with this lesson or the record. Okay, so let's go over that very first introduction riff. It's going to start here as a G5 chord, so a power chord. You're going to have your first finger here on the 3rd fret of the low E, and then the 5th fret of the A, and play those two strings together. We're going to reach down here on the 5th fret of the D and grab this note, which is a G. And then we're going to come here between the 4th and 5th fret of the A string and do a trill. And then go back to that chord again. And this time when we hit the C sharp here on the 4th fret of the A, we're just holding that note. So let's play that slow again. So this is the G5, 5th fret of the D, and then a trill from 4 to 5 on the A. Back again, and then we just hit the C sharp note and hold that. Now a trill is just basically a hammer-on pull-off, so I'm basically hammering on to the 5th fret of the A and then pulling off to the 4th. And it's a very fast trill, so you want to go as fast as you can when you do it. So up to tempo. I should say, right before you go back into that G chord again, Tony Iommi basically just kind of slides his fingers, he doesn't pick anything, he just grabs that low E and just kind of slides into that note, so it's just... then goes back into that chord. Now, we're going to take our volume all the way down here and we're going to just play single notes. We're going to play a chord. We're just going to play the G note, which is the 3rd fret of the E, come back to that octave of the E on the 5th fret of the D, and then C sharp here on the 4th fret of the A. This is to be the first verse. And that is the riff for the entire verse. So we're going to pretend that we're almost to the end of the verse, and we'll get one more time here. And then you're going to slowly pull your volume up again and then go back into that big G5 power chord. So play the same riff. You can put a little vibrato on that C sharp note if you want. Second verse is exactly the same. We pull the volume down again. G to G to C sharp. Goes through the same thing again. We're going to pretend we went through everything and the vocals are at the end of the second verse. This will be, I guess, the chorus. Then we're going to end here before we go into this bridge part, which is this riff. So the guitar pedal I'm using for my distortion and drive sound is the Axentrix It's a brand new pedal by Bixonix. This is a fantastic drive pedal. I used it basically all through this entire lesson and on the trailer as well. I was really able to capture that kind of mid-range of Tony Iommi's guitar tone with this pedal. It's a great pedal. I'm going to do a showcase and review this pedal really soon, but I wanted to show you guys this pedal, and you can also purchase this through the website link that I'm going to leave in the description. So this is Axentrix by Bixonix. Check it out for sure. Like this. It goes for a really long time, and Ozzy sings the bridge part there. So let's go over that riff. So it's going to be a first three, and all this is alternate picking, so it's going to be down, up, down. So 3rd fret, 3 picks, down, up, down. And then we come to the 6th fret of the low E. So 3rd fret of the low E to the 6th fret, and then we do that's going to be 3rd, 5, and 6 on the A. Then we come back down. 5, 3. Then we come back to the 6th fret of the low E. Then it's just back to the 3rd, 5. So play the whole thing slowly. Okay, so that goes through for a long time, and Ozzy sings the bridge. Right before the guitar solo, we have this kind of a couple chords before we go into that solo. So we're hitting this G5, what we learned earlier again, then we're going, and that's all we're doing there is barring our first finger across the 3rd fret of the G, see the D, G, B. So you're just down strum. And then we're going to go into the guitar. Let's get a little closer up for this guitar solo so you can see the fretboard just a little bit better. So we start off with a... So let's talk about that. So it's going to be a pull off from 5 to 3 on the D string. And then you're going to grab the 5th fret of the A. So you come back, pull off, D, and then a hammer on from 3 to 5 on the D string. So slowly, we come back, 5, 3, come back, 3, 5. Now we're going to grab this and play like a chordal lick here. It's like a double stop. Now what you're doing here, you're basically you're going to anchor that ring finger here on the 5th fret of the G, but you're going to put that middle finger right behind it so that you can have a little extra strength to push that note up there. So it just gives you a little more stabilization if you have that middle finger. Now the other finger here, this first finger is just going to be again anchored here at the 3rd fret of the B in high E. So we're doing a, so it creates a chordal type sound. So we have a, so let's play what we have so far. Right on that last one, we do a little, vibrato on that, and we're gonna grab that B in a high E string on the 3rd fret and just play those 2 notes. And then we're gonna do a, So we're going to kind of climb down the neck or up the neck, however you want to look at it. But you're using that same kind of that same double stop chord. So we do it first here on the 5th fret. So we're going to consider our ring finger as our reference as far as where the fret is. So we do it, but the shape is the exact same. So it's going to be 5 to 7. So 7th right here to 10 to 12. That doesn't sound that great. Slow, but up to speed. So we'll play it again. So let's figure out that next lick. So we're doing basically a bend here on the 17th fret of the G. We're going to again have that first finger kind of anchored across the 15th fret of the B and high E. So we do a... So you hit the G. You're going to be 2 down strokes, or 2 down picks, I should say, and then up pick on the last. And then when we get here to the 18th fret of the B, we do a quick, full bend, but a real fast, aggressive vibrato. Tony Iommi has a great vibrato, and it's a very unique to him. And I immediately, as soon as I hear it, I know it's him. But he has a really fast vibrato, but it's always, very nice into pitch and controlled, fast but controlled. So we have So let's go, we'll do that climb again. So now, once we do that, we do it, we're going to pick, full bend up and pick twice that 18th fret of the B. And then come back to the 15th fret of the B. And then come up to the high E of the 18th fret. So same thing with some kind of fast vibrato. So we have then we do this, and that's going to be like a kind of little triad there, or a triplet, I guess. Not triad, a triplet. So we're doing so that's going to be a hammer-on pull-off from 15 to 18 on the high E, and then grab the 18 of the B. And then come back to the 18 the high E and go another couple bends or so. So after we do that little triplet there, we do... So there we do another hammer-on pull-off from 15 to 18 back to 15 on the high E. And we're coming back and forth from the 18 to the high E. And we're just coming back and forth, 18, 15. And then when we do that bend up, we're going to hit both strings together. So let's play what we have. We'll do that climb again. So and then we do this. That's going to be 15, 18, 15. So 15 the high E, 18 the B, 15 to the B. Now we're doing that just cool rock blues lick there. It starts from the 17th fret of the G, and we're just going to keep that first finger flattened out and across the 15th fret of the B and high E. And you're just doing that same lick we kind of done, except we're just repeating it. So that's just... let's talk about that. So after we go through, I believe this is 7 times, I believe it goes to this. But on the 7th one, we come up here and we hit that same kind of chordal double stop again, where we're hitting the G and the B, letting those ring out, and then we go and then play again. So we play it again. Now, on I guess 7th time we go, that's going to be 17 of the G, 18 of the G, and then 15 of the B, and we go, and we're going to come here to the 18th fret of the B and do a bend up, and then come back to the 15th fret of the G. So we do that repeats twice, and then we do a full bend here on the 18th fret of the high E. So we have okay, let's talk about that. So we go same triplet we learned earlier. And so we do a 1 time, come back to the 18th fret and do that full bend. And then when you come back, you're going to do that's the same thing, hammer on from 15 to 18th, the high E. So we have so after you do this, you're going to do this again triplet here, just in a different way. We're going to pull off from 18 to 15 on the high E, and then grab the 18 of the B. So you play that 3 times, and then you do and that's another trill. That's going to be from 18 to 15 on the high E. So that goes through. And we play that same lick again. We come up to the 18 and go. Well, we learned earlier, so we do the hammer on pull off. 18, 15, and then play those 2 strings together. And then we do this. That's going to be 18, 15 of the B, and then 17, 15 of the G. We'll play this other lick we've done earlier. That's going to be a half bend here at the 17th of the G. And then we again hit the 15th fret of the B and high E. We bar our finger there. And then we repeat that. 18, 15, 17, 15. And then we come here to the D string, which is going to be 17 to 15, back to 17. So, and then you're going to do a hammer on pull out, or hammer on actually, from 15 to 17. So it's just 15, 17 to 15 in the G, and then we do a same lick we learned earlier 3 times. And then we end on the 18th fret of the high E, so we do it's just two picks. And then we come back in, we'll talk about that ending. So let me go through, play every single note for this solo kind of in time, but very, very slow. So we'll start up here at the top. Okay, when we come back out of that, we after that solo, we come here to that G5 power chord that we learned earlier, and so it's just basically. And then it does this. And that's just power chords, so we just start here on the G and do a, and then we come into the F power chord, which is the same shape. You're just going to take it down 2 frets, and this will be a F5, so that's first fret, low E, 3rd fret of the A. So we have, so just down, down, and that's it. Play that again slowly.